Archangel Michael says, "There has been a veil of deception surrounding you, and the Spirit has brought me to tear it away." You were right to feel uneasy about this woman. Her smile hides daggers, her laughter masks envy, and behind your back she has been moving pieces like a shadowy puppet master. She has whispered in secret, plotting, not for your good but for your downfall. Yet, child of light, take courage, because what she meant for harm, God is about to turn into a testimony that will lift you higher than you ever imagined. You were not imagining the heaviness in your spirit when she entered the room. You were not wrong when your soul felt the sting of her words even though she clothed them in sweetness. That was discernment. That was divine warning. Heaven has seen her schemes. She thought she could smile to your face and curse you in her silence, but no curse forged in the dark can destroy what God has blessed in the light. Her intentions are rooted in jealousy, in bitterness, in fear of your rising. She wanted to strip you of your confidence, to make others doubt you, to poison the hearts of those who once admired you. She carried tales to ears that would listen, and she twisted truth into lies. She believed her whispers would bury you. But instead, heaven declares those whispers will become her own undoing. The throne of God has seen the midnight meetings she attended, the messages she sent, the conversations where your name was dragged into filth. But you, chosen one, are not to be afraid. For every dart shot against you has missed its mark because angels formed a shield around you. Every trap dug for you will collapse on the one who built it. Every plan that was supposed to shame you will end up giving you honor. Listen carefully, this woman thought your destiny depended on her approval. She thought her silence or her betrayal could stop your rising. But Archangel Michael stands with a sword drawn, cutting every tie of manipulation, every chain of control, every rope of deceit. You do not belong to her schemes, you belong to God. And when heaven writes your story, no hand of betrayal can erase the ink. What you felt in your spirit was real. The uneasiness was not paranoia, it was revelation. You are stepping into a season where truth will roar louder than lies. The very people she tried to turn against you will see her true colors. The masks will fall, the disguises will shatter, and those who once believed her will open their eyes. This betrayal has been painful, but it is not without purpose. God is using it to lift you higher, to remove the pretenders, to clear the path so that when your blessing arrives, no false heart will be able to enjoy it with you. This was heaven's way of exposing the one who smiled but never celebrated you. Behind your back she was sowing seeds of distrust, but now those seeds will bear bitter fruit in her own garden. Behind your back she was laughing at your struggles, but now heaven says she will watch you rise, and no hand of hers will touch your blessing. Behind your back she was planning how to replace you, but God says no one can sit in the seat that belongs to you. Child of light, remember this, not everyone who claps for you is for you. Not every friend is a friend. But the betrayal was allowed so you could see. It was heaven's training, sharpening your discernment, teaching you to trust the quiet voice within that warned you even when your eyes could not see the knife. And now, I speak to your heart, release the pain. Do not let bitterness grow where betrayal tried to plant itself. Forgive, but never forget the lesson. Because your destiny is too bright to be dimmed by shadows. Your anointing is too powerful to be stolen by schemes. And your story is too divinely written to be altered by human hands. Prepare yourself, because what is next will shock everyone. The same people who heard lies about you will witness truth in such glory that they cannot deny the hand of God on your life. The same voices that gossiped will fall silent as your victory is revealed. And the woman who moved in shadows will be left speechless as the light exposes everything. Heaven has already written the ending, you win. You rise. You are vindicated. And when the victory comes, give thanks not only for the triumph but for the betrayal that showed you who was never truly with you. Without it, you would have carried her into the next season. With it, you now walk lighter, freer, stronger, surrounded only by those who are truly for you. Archangel Michael says, "The Spirit has opened my lips again to speak, because what is happening behind your back is not small, it is not light, it is serious." You were absolutely right about this woman's true intentions. Her words sound gentle, but her heart is not. Her eyes smile, but when you turn away, her glance grows cold. She sits in silence while planning, and her silence is louder than any shout. She believes her plots are hidden, but heaven has already revealed them to me, and I have been sent to tell you the full truth. Behind your back she has been weaving webs, like a spider that never stops spinning. She has been telling others that you are not what you appear to be, hoping they will lose trust in you. She has been carrying rumors like poisonous water in a cup, offering it to whoever would drink. She thought those who sipped would never know the poison source, but now every heart that tasted her lies will feel the bitterness and turn away from her. I tell you, chosen soul, this was no accident. This woman has long carried jealousy in her chest like fire that burns without rest. She saw your rising and could not accept it. She saw your blessings forming and grew restless. She thought, if I cannot rise, then let me pull them down. But she forgot that no one can pull down what heaven lifts. She forgot that angels do not stand idle when a child of God is attacked. She forgot that the Lord Himself guards His own. Every night her thoughts were filled with calculations. Every day her tongue was ready to shape deceit. She said things in front of you to test your reaction, to see if you were aware. She watched you like a hunter watches prey, waiting for a weak step. But you did not fall, because I held you up. And now she is frustrated, because her arrows keep returning to her own hands, and her nets catch only her own feet. Behind your back she said, they will not last. their strength will fail. Their doors will close. Yet, even as she said it, heaven was opening more doors for you. She thought her whispers would slow you down, but in truth they pushed you faster toward destiny. She thought her lies would weaken you, but in truth they strengthened you, because every lie taught you how to stand taller in truth. She thought her betrayal would break you, but in truth it birthed your courage. You were right to feel the heaviness. You were right to feel the shift in the atmosphere when she entered. That was discernment speaking, the gift of heaven warning you not to be blinded by her charm. And now, what was hidden will soon come to light. God is pulling back the curtain, revealing everything she has done. Nothing will remain buried, nothing will remain secret. Do not be surprised when people who once trusted her begin to step away. Do not be shocked when her name begins to lose its shine. For the same ones she tried to turn against you will see her truth for themselves. You will not even need to defend yourself, the truth will defend you. And hear this well, this betrayal is not the end of you. It is the beginning of your rising. It was necessary, because God is clearing your circle. You cannot enter your next season with hidden enemies smiling at your table. You cannot carry snakes into the garden of your destiny. This exposure is protection. It is mercy. It is heaven saying, you will not walk into tomorrow blind. This woman is trembling already, though she hides it. In her spirit, she knows she cannot keep up the act much longer. She knows the light is coming. And when the light comes, her intentions will be exposed not only to you, but to everyone who ever wondered. So take heart. Lift up your chin. You are not losing, heaven says you are winning. What was meant to harm you will lift you. What was meant to silence you will amplify you. And what was meant to isolate you will surround you with true and loyal hearts. Archangel Michael says, listen carefully, beloved soul, because I must take you deeper. You were absolutely right about this woman's intentions, your spirit sensed it, and heaven confirmed it. She pretended to walk beside you, but she never wanted to see you reach your promised land. She clapped for you when others were watching, but inside, she prayed your blessings would dry up. She gave words of encouragement with her lips, but in her heart, she carried envy sharp enough to cut. Behind your back she moved like a shadow, speaking words she would never dare say to your face. She spoke with authority as though she knew your story better than you did. She shaped lies and placed them into ears like seeds, hoping they would grow into trees of distrust. And when she saw you smiling, she grew restless, because she wanted to see you broken. When she saw you strong, she grew bitter, because she wanted you weak. Child of the Most High, heaven is not blind. I saw the private conversations where your name was dragged. I saw the late-night messages where she spread rumors. I saw the way she leaned close to those you trusted, pretending concern while slipping poison into their minds. She thought she was wise, but her wisdom is nothing but darkness dressed as light. She thought her secrets were safe, but the eyes of God pierce every veil. She wanted to push you out of your place. She wanted to paint you as unworthy. She wanted to gather others against you so that when the time came, you would stand alone. But here is the truth: you will never stand alone. Heaven stands with you. Angels surround you. I, Michael, stand as a warrior at your side, and no army of lies can defeat one soul guarded by divine light. Do you understand why this exposure is happening now? Because you are on the edge of a breakthrough. You are stepping into blessings so large, so undeniable, that no enemy can hide in your circle anymore. God is clearing the field. He is showing you every snake before you enter the garden. He is pulling masks off faces before you sit at the next table. You must walk into the new season free from the weight of hidden betrayal. Behind your back she whispered, "They will never succeed. Their blessing will not come. Their name will not be remembered." Yet, at that very moment, heaven was writing your name into the book of remembrance. Angels were preparing doors of opportunity. The Lord Himself was sending resources your way. While she spoke curses, heaven was declaring blessings. While she spoke failure, heaven was speaking victory. While she mocked, heaven prepared your crown. She wanted you to believe you were surrounded by support when in truth she was planting landmines under your feet. But child, those landmines will explode only under her own steps. The traps she dug will swallow her. The stones she threw in secret will now roll back upon her. She thought she could curse you, but now she will watch as every word turns to ash, powerless against your destiny. But do not let hatred grow in your heart. This is your test. Do not let bitterness poison you the way jealousy poisoned her. Do not waste your strength trying to fight her with the same weapons she used. Stand in light, for light always exposes darkness. Forgive, but stay watchful. Release her, but do not return to the same snares. For your destiny is too great, your calling too powerful, to be entangled in webs of smallness. Remember this: her betrayal is not your defeat, it is your confirmation. It proves you are chosen. It proves you are rising. It proves your blessings are real, so real that envy could not stay silent. It proves your light shines so bright that shadows had to attack. But shadows are only proof of light. Soon, everyone will see. Soon, the whispers will come to nothing. Soon, the truth will roar louder than the lies. And when it does, you will not even need to open your mouth in defense. Your blessings will speak, your victories will testify, your peace will silence every rumor. She will tremble when her own schemes return to her. She will hide when the masks fall. And you, chosen one, you will rise above it all, crowned not by human approval but by divine hands. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, I return again, because this message must be poured out until your heart fully understands the depth of what heaven is revealing." You were absolutely right about this woman's true intentions. Many tried to tell you, "No, you are imagining. No, you are being too sensitive. No, you are overthinking." But your spirit was not lying. That uneasiness, that heaviness you carried every time she was near, was not paranoia, it was revelation. Behind your back she moved like a thief in the night. She did not come to encourage you, she came to study you, to learn your movements, to see where she could pierce you. She acted like a friend but thought like an enemy. When you shared your dreams, she smiled, but inside she was hoping they would collapse. When you trusted her with your pain, she pretended to comfort you, but secretly she rejoiced that you were hurting. When you succeeded, she clapped in public but cursed in private. Her jealousy was not sudden, it has been growing for a long time. Like a seed watered day by day, her envy took root until it became a tree of bitterness. She could not rejoice when you rejoiced, she could not celebrate when you celebrated. Instead, she chose to whisper to others about your weaknesses, whisper to others about your flaws, whisper lies that she hoped would become your identity. But I tell you, every whisper she released is now turning back into a trumpet against her. Every secret word is echoing in the halls of heaven. Every lie spoken has been recorded, and the judge of heaven will answer it. She thought no one would ever know. She thought she was safe behind the curtain. But now, the curtain is tearing. The truth is coming out. Do not be afraid of exposure. Exposure is painful, but exposure is also protection. Imagine if her mask had never fallen, you would have carried her into the next season, trusting her with blessings she never deserved. But heaven loves you too much to allow that. God said, "Better to lose her now than to lose your blessing tomorrow." Behind your back she told people, they are not ready. They are not chosen. They are not what they appear to be. Yet the truth is, you were chosen before you were even born. You were appointed before she even entered your life. She cannot unwrite what God wrote. She cannot unchoose what heaven has chosen. She cannot break what God has sealed. Listen, child of light, she tried to bind your name with chains of rumor, but heaven is cutting those chains now. She tried to tie knots around your destiny, but angels are untying them one by one. She tried to speak death over your opportunities, but the Lord of life has already breathed new beginnings into them. She thought she had the power to stop you. She forgot, your story is authored by God, not by man, not by woman, not by betrayer. I saw the way you cried when you discovered little pieces of her betrayal. I saw the way your trust was shattered. I saw the way you blamed yourself, asking, "How could I have been so blind? How could I not have seen sooner?" but stop condemning yourself. It was not blindness, it was mercy. Mercy gave her time to repent. Mercy gave her time to turn. Mercy gave her time to change. But she did not. And now, justice comes. Heaven is repositioning you. Do not fear the empty spaces left behind when false ones are removed. Those empty spaces will soon be filled with loyal hearts, true friends, and divine connections who will lift you, not betray you. God is clearing the weeds so that the flowers can bloom without being choked. She thought she could bury your name in the ground, but your name is rising like a seed planted in rich soil. She thought she could block your light, but you are shining brighter now than ever before. She thought she could close doors, but heaven has keys that no human hand can touch. Do you know what will shock her most? Not that her lies are exposed, but that you keep rising anyway. That after all her effort, you are still standing, still shining, still moving forward. That after all her schemes, you are blessed even more. This is the vengeance of heaven, not to destroy you in anger, but to bless you in front of those who wanted your downfall. Prepare your heart, for the very ones who listened to her will soon come back to you with apologies. The very ones who doubted you will say, "We were wrong." The very ones who turned their backs will see the truth revealed. And when that day comes, you will not need to shout, you will not need to prove yourself, you will not need to argue. Your blessing will speak louder than any defense. So hold your peace, child of God. Keep your eyes fixed on heaven. Do not lower yourself to fight with her in the mud. Your battle is not with flesh and blood, it is with the spirit of envy that tried to use her. And that spirit has already lost. The sword of Michael is drawn, the decree of God is sealed, and the outcome is certain. You win, she falls, truth reigns. This is your vindication. This is your rising. This is your moment.